see. I think I got all that I needed. I got my luggage. I got my food. Could use another arm and leg. Oh, hello. Welcome back to the Mausoleum of Terror. I'm your host, Dario Eville. And tonight, I'm going to go see my dear departed grandmother that just died. Oh, she's rolling in her grave, probably thinking about me. Or not. I don't even know the old hag. Anyway, I'm going to see her at a place called the House on the Skull Mountain. And they didn't really give me an address. They just said come to the house on the Skull Mountain. Like I'm supposed to know where that's at. I guess I just ride around, and whenever I look up, I find a house that's sitting on top of a Skull Mountain. And go knock on the door and say, "Hi, I'm here for the great reading of the will." Anyway, I have a couple of other cousins that's going to be joining me. And I heard that they are just as ruthless and love horror movies like me. Oh, how exciting. It got my blood boiling. And I know that you are going to be tagging along. I want you to experience this as well. Some of you have never been to a reading of a will, and some of you probably will never make it to that either. Some of you might miss your next birthday parties, but see, that's another story for a different day. This nice, beautiful film is full of voodoo, black voodoo magic. Yeah, black voodoo magic. And I believe just that. Black voodoo magic. Nothing too exciting about the film, except that you got a cast and a plot. I mean, hell, a cemetery even had those. While we're getting ready, we're going to go through a little checklist of things that you may need for a trip like this magnitude. Alright, so first, you want to make sure that you got your bug spray. Just in case you're staying at an estate that has different bedrooms and things, you never know who was sleeping there last. You might, put your head down on the pillow and some lice might end up crawling around in your head, or some spiders might end up crawling in your ears and laying up some eggs. Listen to me. Don't think I'm crazy. It has happened before. I'm still trying to get the spiders out. Alright, the next thing that you're going to need is a nice comfortable pair of clothes. A robe should do. Nothing else. A robe with no rope. Yes, let the wind just flow out, and you just walk down the corridor and let the wind just carry that robe. If anyone else sees you, tell them you needed to relax. Oh well. Moving along. The next thing that you need, and this is very, very important. Are you ready for it? Some garlic, a crucifix, some steaks, some holy water, and not to watch this next film. I mean, to watch this next film. It's The House on Skull Mountain, right here on Dario Eville's Mausoleum of Terror. Hopefully you stay awake, but if not, hopefully you're having a good time in your grave. I'll see you soon.
Indorum ce optivi Dominus quindela Christi. Amen. Ecce agnus Dei, ecce quitola peccata mundi, meum, sentantum et virgo et senabitur, anima mea, ecce pesero viaticum corporis, aposte mei induet, peducat, In vitam aeternum. Amen. Dominus vobiscum.
Father, you must help me.
Cipollin.
Thelma, bring me my letter case, please.
Yes.
Father, you keep these. Don't let anyone have them. Mail them for me, please.
Of course, Mrs. Kristoff.
Thank you, Father. It will be much easier for her now.
Well, don't leave her, Thomas. I know the way out. Is there anything else you want me to do?
Pray for her.
I will.
The letters? She sent for them?
Yes,
What will happen?
they may not come.
But what if they do?
Then Pauline will die happy.
Anime, decuta custom, in quorum aquarumque corporo vixe paleo toanimus, vinculis delictuam, domine fidelium requiescum tum dominum, dactanum, requiem aeternam dane domine, oremus, domine fidelium requiescum tum dominum, benedicere, Veniare eique orgelum sanctum. Attente semper cum sanctis tuis sine fide. Ledantur per Christum Dominum nostrum. Amen. Veniare eique orgelum sanctum. Requiem aeternam danae Domine. Et lux perpetua luceat Dei. Et lux perpetua luceat Dei. Requiescam in pace. Amen. Anima eius et anima. Amen. Good morning. Miss,
Christoph. Lorena Christoph. I hope I'm not intruding.
why would you say that?
Well, it seems so private.
Oh, don't worry about that, dear. All funerals are private. No one really wants to hear about the eulogy, about their lives and everything. They just want to get them dropped in the ground as quickly as possible, get to the recession food, and get ready to go home so they can take off these uncomfortable and ridiculous clothes. Oops, I just categorized funeral for everyone. Don't listen to me. Funerals are fun. Very fun.
Old people have few friends, Miss Christoph. In fact, we didn't even know they were relatives.
It's quite a surprise to me, too, Father. Well, I wish I'd known sooner. I hardly expected anything like this.
Well, many of the old families in this area have private burial grounds.
No, what I mean is I've never seen glass sprinkled on graves before. Is that a local custom, too?
More a local scandal. The glass is supposed to ward off evil spirits, keep them from stealing the soul of the departed. I hope you're not superstitious, Miss Christoph.
Of course not. Cover it! Cover it!
If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to call.
Thank you.
Welcome to Skull Mountain, Miss Christoph.
Thank you.
I am Thomas. You have luggage?
Yes, it's in the trunk.
Why, yes,
Yeah,
Thomas.
please.
Yes, I
Thomas,
certainly do
whose
have
car
luggage.
is that?
It's
It
one
belongs to your
small
cousin,
bag.
Philip Villette.
I tried to
He
fit
arrived a
everything
while
up in
ago.
there. Well, okay,
Thank
it's
you.
medium size. Just in
I'd
case
like
I
to
needed
meet
to
my
run out in the
cousin.
middle of the night and
It's
scream and
inside, please.
holler, get in my car and speed away in the night. Just to get away from you.
How you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, you just what we need right here.
Your sense of humor is about as funny as your driving. Cousin Philippe.
Cousin. So you one of the family.
Lorena. Lorena Christoph.
Yeah, what's happening, Lorena?
A funeral. Our great-grandmother's funeral. And very nearly my own.
Was that you? Oh, well, I'm very sorry, Lorena.
People like you ought to drive bumper cars in an amusement park.
See, you done got yourself all upset because you went to the funeral.
What a shame. You missed it.
Yeah, well, see, I don't go to no funerals, you understand, because I can't stand to see a woman cry. Especially when she's fine. And you is fine, Mama.
You
Dude,
act like this is all
we're
one
cousins.
great big joke.
You're hitting on her.
Your great-grandmother
Stop it.
is out there
It's
dead,
nasty.
and there was no one even there to mourn her. What is
Wait,
the matter
folks.
with you?
Hey, where you coming from? You understand? I mean, I never even met the old broad. You know, she ain't nothing to me.
Nothing to you?
No.
Then what are you doing here? Why did you even bother to come?
Why not? Ticket was free.
Thomas said we were cousins.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, she was my grandmother, you understand? I mean, but all I ever knew about her was her name. And that ain't nothing without a face to put it to. I mean, I never even saw her before.
Neither did I.
What's the matter? Louette,
I saw smoke and blood.
what are you talking about?
The grave, Pauline's grave. A raven flew over and dropped a wunga. And then the casket started to smoke. A wunga means somebody will die. It was meant for me, Toma.
A message from the grave, Louette?
I saw it. It was blood. That old woman had more power than we ever dreamed.
Pauline is dead, Louette. And the dead have no power. Only the living have power.
But I saw it.
Oh, perhaps. But there are guests in the house, and they must not be neglected. I've already taken the suitcases upstairs. Go show them up to their room.
How I look?
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'll show you to your rooms now.
Oh, we have a wake or something? I mean, how long we gotta wait?
For what?
Oh, read the will. I mean, you know, they always read the will right after the funeral. Oh, Louette, have you met Lorena?
Hello.
Oh, so what about it, Louette? When they gonna read the will?
Mr. Ledoux will be here tonight. He's a family lawyer.
Oh, look here, why you gonna make us climb all them stairs? You know, let's take her on an elevator, you know?
That's Miss Pauline's elevator.
Yeah, well, I don't think she gonna say nothing.
Ain't been fixed since she took to her bed.
I hate a smart-ass wench.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching Atlanta Hartsfield International Airport. At this time, please extinguish all cigarettes and check to make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened.
Excuse me, Miss Johnson. I'm sorry to disturb you, but please fasten your seatbelt. We'll be landing shortly. Miss Johnson, are you all right? Are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
May I help you, sir?
Hey, man, don't be doing that, you know? Sneaking up on somebody. Not keep it up. Hey, how you doing? You know something? You ain't half fast, you know? Yeah, you looking good. Hey, you dig this place, baby? Skull Mountain. What y'all do around here for kicks? Open a grave or something? You know, I figure a fine-looking young lady like you ought to get lonesome up here. Hey, let me tell you something. You know, a man likes to see smiling faces around his house.
Boy, you just mess with every
Think about
woman
what
that
I said,
you
yeah?
see, don't you? You know, there is a saying for that. Not sure if I can say it on the air. Ahem. But yes, you are a
Hello.
nuisance, a
Miss
menace.
Johnson, this is your cousin, Mr. Philip Willard. Miss Harriet Johnson.
Yeah,
That's our
what's
related
happening,
deal.
Harriet? Yeah. So, you dig the scene?
Scene?
You got a pad, house?
Oh, yes. It's
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah.
How is...
The funeral was this afternoon.
Hey, man, it's still going on, you know?
Oh, she's going to be with the Lord.
May I show you to your room now?
Yes, thank you.
Miss Pauline's attorney will be here shortly.
All right. Philippe, I'm going to freshen up. I'll see you a little later.
Yeah, well, right on, yeah.
Oh, hello. I'm Lorena Kristoff.
I'm Harriet Johnson.
Well, I guess we're related.
I guess we are. My plane was a little late. I thought I'd go and freshen up a bit.
Thomas, why don't you put her here next to me?
I don't want nobody making a fuss over me or anything like that.
It's Miss Pauline's bedroom. It's been kept locked now.
Well, we'll have a chance to talk later, okay?
All right. You hurry down.
I shall. Oh, I'm sorry, am I late?
You are Miss Johnson?
Yes,
Please be seated.
Thank you.
I'm Mr. Ledoux, Miss Pauline's attorney. Now, I take it that none of you have heard from Dr. Cunningham.
Who?
Dr. Andrew Cunningham.
Hey, who the hell is that? Hey, look here, man. How many people are there anyway?
Therefore, Miss Christoph, yourself, Miss Johnson, and Dr. Cunningham. At any rate, Miss Christoph left a letter to be read on the day of the burial.
Oh, man, don't nobody care about no letter, man. Read the will.
I'll read the letter.
For the first time, I actually agree with this imbecile on this. I don't want to hear a letter. I came here for a will. I want to know what fortunes my nice, wonderful self, I'm such an angel, have bestowed for me. I want to know what I am going to be getting, so I can get ready to never see none of you again.
My dear children, I thank you for coming. You will not know each other, but I have known you. You are the Christophs. Yours is no common ancestry, but a proud and powerful line, rich in history, strong in spirit. And these things you should know. The Christoph legacy is a treasure beyond price, but it cannot be given. You must search for it. My enemies are defeated. Yours perhaps lie dormant. There are many dangers. You are a new beginning, and beginnings take time. It will not be in vain, for blood calls to blood, and will not be denied. Signed, Pauline Christoph. I will leave this letter for Dr. Cunningham, and if you would be kind enough to give it to him when he arrives, I would appreciate it.
Yes, of course, Mr. Ledoux.
You may notify me when Dr. Cunningham arrives, and I will come back and read the will.
Hey, no, wait a minute, man. No, I mean, how do we know the dude is gonna show up? I mean, you know, that he could be dead, you know? I mean, we can't wait here forever.
What Philippe means, Mr. Ledoux, is that we all have jobs to get back to. I mean, we just can't stay here indefinitely.
I understand that, and I will return 1 week from tonight. And if Dr. Cunningham is not here, then I will proceed to read the will, and we will conclude the matter. Good night.
Good night.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Who is Dr. Cunningham?
He's the only smart one. He had better sense than to go tripping away to hell and back just 'cause some old broad sent him a letter and died.
The buffet is ready in the dining room.
Thomas, you've been with Pauline a long time. I'm sure you must know more about the Christophs than the Christophs.
I have spent more than 20 years in this house. This was Miss Pauline's favorite room. It contains the portraits of all of the Christophs. I know every face on this wall as if they were my own family.
Pauline sounded like she was very proud of them. Her ancestors, I mean.
She had reason to be. Henry Christoph was Miss Pauline's great-great-grandfather. He led his people out of slavery and founded a nation.
Yeah, you hear that? Moses was a brother.
I would not joke, Mr. Philip. He was a great man. He was a king. King Henry I of Haiti.
I think I remember reading about him. Wasn't he the slave who led in the rebellion against France and then later became king?
Yes, Henry Christoph.
Why, that's incredible.
Well, tell us about it, Thomas.
Now, when the Loa Dambala possessed the slave...
Loa?
Spirit. When the Loa Dambala possessed the slave Henry Christoph, these beads were a sign to remind him of all that he owed Dambala when he became a king.
Oh, well, it seems to me that any spirit worth anything could do better than a string of beads, you know. I mean, how about a gold T-shirt?
Do not scoff, Mr. Philip. The Loa Dambala is a very powerful spirit.
Oh, come on, man. You don't really believe that.
Well, why not? 4 million other people do. Believe in voodoo, that is.
Who are you?
Andrew Cunningham.
You're the doctor?
I'm a doctor.
Hey, man, well, somebody must have got their wires crossed, you know, because you ain't the right color.
The right color for what?
Well, I mean, we're supposed to be related, and you don't look related to me.
Well, you don't look related to me. So I guess we'll just have to take Pauline's word for it, won't we?
No, man, Pauline is dead. You know, we ain't got to take Pauline's word for nothing, you know what I'm saying?
I'm Lorena Christoph, and this is Harriet Johnson.
Harriet? Lorena?
And this is Philippe Willett.
Blood calls to blood. It looked like somebody didn't check out all the blood.
I'd say she checked out everything.
Did you know her?
No, I didn't. I wish I would have, though.
What kind of doctor are you?
Doctor of anthropology.
Oh, you teach?
Yes, I do. University of Maine. Look, I'm sorry I'm late, but I drove down and I had trouble finding the house.
Are you hungry, Andrew?
Starved is a better word for it.
Good, so are we. Come on, Harriet.
I hope Mr. Ledoux never comes back. Somebody around here is a mighty fine cook. That food was just like manna from heaven.
Are you a cook, Harriet?
Cook, maid, housekeeper, you name it, I do it.
Hey, man, you the one I want to know about.
I had that feeling. Well, there really isn't much to tell, but go ahead and ask.
Well, tell me this, man. Who's the honky in the woodpile?
I don't know, Philippe. I was literally left on a doorstep, raised in an orphanage. I mean, that's why I'm here. For information, not inheritance.
Wait, that's just what we need to cheer things up.
Pauline really didn't say very much, did she?
Well, maybe she meant it that way.
What do you mean?
Well, if Pauline was really descended from Henry Christoph, she probably believed in voodoo.
Pauline was Catholic.
One doesn't exclude the other. In Haiti, for example, the Virgin Mary is just another aspect or a manifestation of the goddess Ursuli, which is a voodoo goddess.
Hey, man, how you know so much about that?
Well, when I was in college, I did some research in voodoo. I was fascinated by it. I don't know why. Maybe the answer's somewhere in this house.
This is my kind of weather for this special occasion. Nice, dark, stormy, creepy. Lights are going out.
Thank you, Thomas.
You never know what might just be lurking in the dark, especially some places around here. If you'll excuse me, I have to go investigate. Be adventurous. Go see what spirits lie tormenting this hellhole.
Well, it doesn't look like we'll be needing these candles.
Philip, you should really come upstairs and go to bed. You've had quite a bit to drink tonight, haven't you?
Well, that's all right, Harriet. You know, I ain't had that much, you know.
Well, okay, good night.
Hey, man, I done told you about that. Why don't you make some noise or something? Spooks. This place is full of spooks. Hey, you know something, Thomas? You a spook, you know that? You and your old phony voodoo. Hey, man, tell me something, you know, just between me and you on the quiet side. I mean, do you really believe all that voodoo stuff?
I have seen many strange things, Mr. Philip, in this house. Things beyond belief.
Hallucinate and see things. Was that just a... Okay, I was a little guilty for that. I had opened up my spell book and like a spark of fire had came out, and then there was like the skeleton that kind of floated across the room. I didn't know where it went, but now I know where it went. I'm sorry, Lorena.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
You're frightened.
I'm sorry, babe.
Back off.
Oh, no, don't be like that.
Billy, please, go to bed.
Hey, here, why don't you just knock it off, you know?
Why don't you knock it off, Philippe, and go to bed?
Hey, you think you are the white knight? Get out of here.
You're drunk, Philippe. Go to bed.
Say, man.
Philippe, please. Thank you for the wine. That was very thoughtful.
All right, then.
Go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, man, the young lady says she's tired, you know?
you hear it? I think it's the elevator.
Oh no! Cousin Philip is dead! Thank God! I mean, oh, poor Cousin Philip. He's down in the elevator shaft. Someone get down there and get him! I would use some magic, but I'd probably freak most of you out. Poor Philip.
I heard a scream. The lead was missing.
Does the elevator go all the way down to the cellar?
Yes. Show me where. It's over there.
Thomas, you better call a doctor.
Yes.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Look, Harriet, have Thomas notify the sheriff.
All right.
Let's go upstairs. Thomas showed us how to get down to the basement. We found the body and we called you. That's about the size of it.
Look, we better start over. From the beginning this time, you all came down for the funeral, is that right?
Not really, Sheriff. You see, Mrs. Kristoff sent me a letter asking me to come. And it wasn't until I got here that I found out she was dead.
Well, this dead cousin of yours, Philip, what's his name? Any of you come down with him?
No. I didn't even know I had no cousin, Sheriff.
What do you fit in, Dr. Cunningham?
It's like all the rest. I came at the request of Pauline Kristoff.
Well, I understand that, but they's kin now. Why'd she want you?
She was my great-grandmother.
So none of you knew each other? Nobody knew she was dead till you all got here. Everybody knew the generator was out, so the elevator couldn't work. And nobody knows nothing.
It's about the size of it. House was quiet. There wasn't a sound before the scream.
Sheriff, Philippe had been drinking.
Much?
The bottle of wine was almost empty.
Well, that's a possibility, of course. Doc will do an autopsy. We can figure out how much liquor he had in him. Means you folks are going to have to stick around for a while.
Oh, what do you mean a while? I'm due back at the university.
Well, I reckon you're going to have to tell him you'll be delayed. I'm going to have to get the judge from Brunswick. He'll want an inquest, and I don't want you folks going home till we get this thing cleared up, you hear? I'll be in touch.
All right, thank you, Sheriff. Serena, you all right?
I'm fine. Seems like we ought to be doing something.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but there's nothing we can do except get some rest. Harriet?
Here, come on, honey, let's go.
You okay? You didn't sleep, did you? Me either.
The sheriff upset me last night when he said we had to stay for an inquest. Why can't we just leave? Go home?
Lorena, we cannot just walk away from this.
That's not what I mean.
I know what you mean. Look, there is something else here, Lorena. There's something else here waiting for us in this house.
You're beginning to sound like Pauline's letter.
Look, Pauline brought us here for a reason, right?
Yes.
You think that reason is just to have company around a deathbed? No, she brought us here for something else. And if we walk away from here now, we're never going to find out what it is.
What difference would it make? What's so important about it?
Lorena, it's important to me.
Toma. Why is the sheriff sending for the judge?
It's a formality. It doesn't mean anything.
It means trouble. Outsiders coming in always mean trouble. And Miss Pauline's kin, they're outsiders.
What are you trying to say, Louette?
I seen the way you were looking at Miss Lorena. Like she was something special. Just 'cause she's pretty don't make her different.
She's a Christophe.
So was Philippe.
They'll be needing you at the house, Louette.
Good morning.
Morning, Harriet.
Harriet, we're going to go to Atlanta. Why don't you come and go with us?
No, the two of you go. I'd rather stay here.
Are you sure?
Yes, you go and have fun.
You be sure and stay and rest, hmm?
You be sure and have fun, okay?
Okay. I'm going to go get my purse.
I'll get the car.
The sun begins to rise with you. The softness of your voice excites me. With every breath I take, I know you. And love has gently come this morning. My life was empty dreams before you passed my way. I knew that you and I would somehow meet one day. The world is so alive with you. Your heart and mine are locked forever. Your eyes politely spoke so clearly as love has gently come this morning.
And we're back! Did you think this was going to be a fairy tale movie? Oh, we're about to switch to cards and make it from a horror movie to a fairy... No, you're still stuck here at the house on Skull Mountain. Hey, I wouldn't touch that if I were you. That has some real bad juju with it. Oh, she touched it.
It's Harriet. What happened? Is she all right?
Don't know. Find Thomas. We've got to get her to a doctor right away.
Okay.
it's you.
We have to get Miss Johnson to a hospital.
You better follow me over to the docks. Sorry, man.
No.
Poor Harriet. She helped us escape, and she was with the Underground Railroad. Oh, not the Harriet. Oh, not that Harriet. Oh, I mean, oh, Harriet. Poor Harriet. Oh no, he got her too. I wonder who's next.
So I finally pulled him over in the middle of a downpour. Got in the back seat. She's already gone.
Does young lady know?
Yeah, Doc, she knows.
As far as I can tell now, it seems like a heart attack. Of course, I won't be sure until after the autopsy tomorrow.
When are y'all going to get to it, Doc?
Sometimes tomorrow.
Look, Sheriff, is there a hotel or a motel close by?
Oh, I'm afraid not, Dr. Cunningham. Closest thing would be 20 miles.
You look as if you could use a sedative, Miss Christoph.
Thank you, Doctor.
Excuse me.
As soon as I hear from the doc, I'll get in touch with you at the house.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Good night.
Marina, you all right? No, you're not all right. I'm going to take you to a hotel. You can spend the night there. I'll bring your luggage in the morning.
Why?
Harriet, Philippe.
You don't think that those were accidents, do you?
No, I don't. Marina, look at these. I found one of these in Philippe's hand last night and another one next to Harriet tonight.
I don't understand. You're trying to tell me that this is voodoo.
That is exactly what I'm trying to tell you.
I can't believe that.
These are voodoo. And that's just as real as Philippe and Harriet dying.
But why?
Wait a minute. You remember Pauline's letter? She said in that letter, what was it? My enemies are defeated, yours lie dormant. That's it. Our enemies are coming to life. And it's not because of anything that we've done. It's because we're Christophs.
Oh, my God. Then look, let's just get out of here. Let's just go.
Marina, I have to go back.
What do you mean you gotta go back?
Marina.
Do you realize?
Listen to me. I have to go back. I have to find out who I am. I mean, you know about yourself. I mean, you at least know who your parents were. You at least know what happened to them. You know what your name is. I don't even know what color I am.
Oh, baby, does that matter so much?
It's not the color, you know that. It's the knowing.
Okay. We go back. We go back.
know that I'm not hallucinating. I'm trying to get some sleep in this madhouse, and I hear drums playing while I'm trying to get some sleep. Now, I know that someone is about to have a snake bite them in there. You know, it's already bad that I don't know when we're going to actually hear this wheel, and now there's drums playing.
Marina?
Louette. Louette. Where is he? He's got Lorena. I can stop him, Louette.
Don't be so sure.
Where is he, damn it? Tell me.
I'll show you. But you gotta promise to take her away tonight.
Come on.
There's a door at the bottom.
Louette?
What is all this racket? Oh, hey, there's a party going on. Oh, wow. Oh, and look, there's a refreshment table. It's better than what we had on that dinner table. Look, I think we had some yak sliced up. Yeah. This is not much better. Is that teeth? And is that a whole boar? Where my good country folk at? Y'all like boar? Someone that's in charge. It is 3 in the morning and I haven't got any sleep. I've heard these drums all night and there's people up here dancing and drinking and frolicking all over each other. Hello, 911. I want to report. I want to report a screaming. There's a bunch of screaming, wailing banshees out here. What? You don't come out here for screaming, wailing banshees? Well, look, it's 3 in the morning and they're screaming, they're playing drums. Hell, they're having a ritual and they didn't even invite me. That's the crime. I just wanted to feel loved.
Lorena is mine. She obeys none but me.
Lorena, wake up!
You cannot wake her. She's mine. I have chosen her.
Harriet and Felipe killed them.
You surprise me, Dr. Cunningham. I didn't expect so much perception from one of your background. Education is indeed a wonderful thing, isn't it?
I find yours even more remarkable, Thomas.
Yes. Pauline instructed me well.
And yet you destroy her family.
The blood is thinner now, weak. Lorena will be spared.
Spared for what?
For generations. The Petions have lived in caution, obscurity. Our powers weakened, held in check by the Christophs. But now, through Lorena, the powers of the Christoph will be mine. A marriage of convenience, you might say.
What about me, Thomas? I don't think you'll find me as susceptible as the others.
Their ignorance was their destruction. But you, Dr. Cunningham, you have the capacity for knowledge. While Pauline Christoph was alive, you were protected. But now, your death will please me much. Awake, Lorena. Unveil your eyes. Awake, Lorena.
Sorry, Lorena, sorry.
I would have you witness my triumph.
Hey, careful with some of those chants. You're chanting loud enough to wake the dead. Hell, you woke me up already.
Arise, Pauline Christophe. Awake from your long sleep. I, Thomas Pétion, commanded. Come to me. Come to me. Hear my voice and arise. Arise, Pauline Christophe, and come to me. Come to me. Hear my voice and arise.
Wow, so this is the lady that we've been dying to meet. Hello, I do want to discuss something with you. Do you know if possibly I have a fortune that was given to me through your wheel? It would really help boost, my self-esteem. No, not really. But it'll help boost my show. No, not really. It'll help me relax on the beach or something like that. If you could catch my drift, I'll be much happier than you. You probably, could tell me now. Do you even talk?
Pauline Christophe, I have summoned you to do my will. Look upon your descendant, the last of the Christophs. The girl is mine. I will not have you harm her. But the man, Pauline, your great-grandson, he is cursed. Touch him. Touch him, Pauline. Feel his warm flesh. I give him to you.
Pauline, listen to me. Pauline! Goddess Ursula, I call upon you, mother of all. Restore this creature's soul.
Pauline Christophe, you must obey me.
I call upon you, Ursula. And you, Dambala, father of all Christophs, protect us!
I, Thomas Pétion, by the power of Langland Sioux, commanded. You must obey me.
So, you really are Christophe. You know that now.
Well, I have to be sure.
What do you mean you have to be sure? What do you want? Bone with your mama's name inscribed on it?
No, it's the curse of the anthropologist. We have to see it. Well, I'm a man of leisure now. I've got money, so I can...
So you can what?
Well, I can explore this house. Study it. There's some questions I'd like some answers to, like, who Thomas Perignon was, and why.
I'd be afraid to find the answers. I'd even be afraid to ask the questions. I want to forget. I want to forget there ever was a Skull Mountain.
It's going to be very hard for you to do, because half of this place is yours and always will be. Just don't forget there's an Andrew Cunningham.
I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Andrew, don't stay here alone. I'll worry about you.
Stay with me?
I can't.
I understand.
The moment I've been waiting for. Go ahead. Come on, Doc.
And finally,
say?
Dario Eville.
What's it say?
You get nothing.
Nothing.
Unfortunately, yes, this is right there in the wheel.
You mean I drove all the way down
sir,
here just to get
it's okay.
What am I here for? To hold hands with Dan
my
Granny?
goodness.
Oh, I'm getting something. I don't know what I'm getting. Maybe a lamp or something. I'm gonna grab something around here. Maybe the fireplace poker over here, but I'm getting something. I might even leave with a soul. Can you believe that crap? They told me that I don't have anything in the wheel. You know what? I saw a nice pair of Egyptian cotton socks, and I think I'm gonna take this from right here. I'm gonna take them. Never mind, they stink. I'm gonna find something to take. I don't know what I'm gonna take yet, but I'm gonna take and I'm gonna loot something. Might go in the basement and see if they got some pottery or something, some fine china that's worth something. Wow, what an interesting little film. I guess there is a good saying that you do reap what you sow, and karma is a deadly, deadly witch. You know the word that match. Well, unfortunately, I didn't acquire anything, so it's time to head back home to my dark and slanted mausoleum. Not that I have any problem with that, but I could have been inside of a nice southern mansion on the top of a Skull Mountain, owning it, relaxing by a pool or something that I'd been freshly dug up. I could have just got the zombies to dig up. But anyway, what all that matters is that I got to spend my afternoon with you. And hopefully I get to see you real soon. Goodbye.